Next up, it's your boy, Jacob. Get it together so we can hear this hot take. Next up, at UFC 300, we have Bo Nickal taking on Cody Brundage in the main card opener of the greatest pay-per-view of all time. I think, here's my theory. A lot of people hate the fact that Bo Nickal is on the main card. I personally think they put him on the main card.
Scarecrow bitch.
I think they put him on the... He lives up the street, dude. Mind your mouth.
Get out of here, crows.
I think... Dude, you guys look the same.
I don't have no floppy fucking ears.
Those are battle tested because he did something with his life outside of sitting in that fucking chair. You have a dent in your head from your stupid live streams. Get your life together. You're making fun of the... I think they put Bo Nickal on the main card for two reasons. One, I think they literally know that this fight will not go very long in either direction, and they have 3 other fights scheduled for 25 minutes. And also, they obviously want to turn Bo Nickal into a superstar. Those two things.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck with this one, right. UFC. You done fucked it up, buddy.
You'll have your chance. We have Bo Nickal, 5-0. The entirety of his MMA career has only been 5 fights, all 5 of them by early stoppage, taking on Cody Brundage. Cody Brundage, 10-5 overall. He is 2-3 in his last 5. He is coming off of the Rampage Jackson-style triangle slam over whatever the hell that guy's name was that screwed my safety parlay that week.
Zach Reese.
But this is an interesting breakdown because Bo Nickal, if you do not know, is a very, very accomplished wrestler. He was a Penn State wrestler, multiple Division I national championships, one of the better wrestlers in the last 20 years or so. He did not do anything in the Olympics. I don't think he qualified for the Olympic team, but he tried. He is a very good wrestler. He has a very aggressive style that works well for MMA. He's taken on Cody. Oh, sorry. And he's developing his hands. He did just knock out Val Woodburn with 1 punch. He's taken on Cody Brundage. Cody Brundage gets a lot of flack. A lot of people instantly say Cody sucks. I disagree with that statement. And every breakdown I have ever made for Cody Brundage, including when I picked Zach Reese to beat him handily, and I was clearly wrong, I always say how talented Cody Brundage is. He's a very good wrestler. He's got very heavy hands. He's got good striking. Cody Brundage's quote-unquote issue is, I don't know if he gets too excited, overzealous, but he will occasionally make poor decisions in fights. He was very clearly could have beaten the piss out of SD Dumas. Took that guy down half a second. Nope, not a concern in the world, no problem. Then started jumping guillotine. And I don't know if it was a short notice fight, it was cardio, I don't know what. But in almost every single Cody Brundage fight, this guy has won the first 30 seconds to a minute. He beat the piss out of Vieira there. What the hell's his first name? Rodolfo. He beat the shit out of Rodolfo Vieira and then slowed down a little bit and the tides turned. My point being, Cody Brundage could be that guy skill set wise. I bet Cody Brundage is one of the best guys to train with in the gym because he is good everywhere. He's strong, he's fast, he hits hard, he can wrestle. He is good everywhere. But sometimes in the cage, he will make decisions that don't necessarily go his way. I do think Bo Nickal wins this fight. I also think that these odds are correct. And that's not a slight on Cody Brundage. If you take the minus 2,300 odds and you convert them to probability, it's like 95%. I, with 95% confidence, think Bo Nickal wins. And that is entirely because of his wrestling credentials. He obviously will have to avoid the chaos that could be Cody Brundage on his feet in the first however long. But if he gets it to the cage, same way he did with Jamie Pickett, same way he did with others. If he gets it to the cage and gets it to the ground, I think that's it. Bo Nickal not only is a very good wrestler, he's also a very good grappler that did not get submitted by Gordon Ryan. They grappled to a draw, Jacob. Let's hear your pick. Can't wait for this. Can't wait for it.
I mean, I had something ready to go, and then that last comment is just like, we already talked about that today. Like, Gordon Ryan couldn't submit Bo Nickal. It's like, oh.
I watched it with my own 2 eyes. I watched it with my own 2 eyes.
I mean, let me be open and honest with everyone. I'm a big Cody Brundage fan. I think Bo Nickal is a little bit fraudulent. And I'll be straight, but I thought that going into this week that I was going to make this incredible video, come on here and it had this incredible story about all these underdog wins, right? David and Goliath, right? Buster Douglas. I mean, all these, and I thought I was going to stack it up and have this great speech, this motivational speech for Cody Brundage, ready to go. Like, you can do this. I know all the odds are stacked against you, but you got this, man. And try to really motivate this motherfucker. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Who the fuck is Bo Nickal? Huh? Who the fuck is Bo Nickal? This dude 5-0 in mixed martial arts. Who the fuck is Bo Nickal? I don't give a fuck what he's done at Penn State. It's a mixed martial arts fight. Right? And Cody Brundage he's gonna be the better striker, much better striker in this fight. So I'm looking at this fight thinking, big underdog, adversity story. Fuck that. Cody Brundage is the better fucking fighter. So I don't need to motivate a guy like Cody Brundage who's gonna be the better striker. Oh, Bo, you want to prove you're the better striker? Right? You talking all this shit about all your striking. Oh, your mommy taught you how to strike, all this stuff. You knocked out Val, right? Do it again, Bo. Do it again. Do it again, Bo. Let's knock this guy out. Let's knock out Cody Brundage. Do it. Fucking try it. I bet you won't. I bet you will turn into this fucking wrestling guy. You're going to 1-2 around. You're going to throw one exchange. You're going to feel one shot from Cody Brundage. And I guarantee you take that fucking shot, you pussy. You will not stand with this guy, Cody Brundage. Because everyone knows what will happen. Everyone knows that you're going to turn out to be a fucking fraud if you stand with this guy, Cody Brundage. So fucking try it, Bo. I'd love to see it. I think you might. And when you do, you're going to pay a heavy fucking price. Cody Brundage, round 1.
There's only 2 people picking Cody Brundage. 3 people. There's logical people that are like, yeah, he could be live early. But they're not picking him, right? They're saying he could be live early. And then there's people who want to pick the biggest underdog in UFC history. Bo Nickal is quite literally the biggest favorite in the history of the sport right now, or at least in the history of UFC. Nobody's ever been this big of a favorite. So you pick against them so that if you're right, you can pretend that you're a genius, right? And if you're wrong, who cares? The guy was plus, of course. So there's that. And then there's people who DM with some of the fighters, and they're afraid to say what they actually think because they DM with some of the fighters. I'm pretty sure I know what category. Baby Red over here. Actually, can you put your face next to Bo Nickal and tell me you two don't look the fuck alike? I mean, it's insane. You have the exact same freckle situation.
Exact same striking abilities. I know that. Exact same striking abilities.
That's a fair point. Yeah, you may. I'm not picking Bo Nickal because he's a better striker. Literally because of the wrestling. I will say this is phenomenal matchmaking by the UFC.
Do you really think that he is going to come in UFC 300, open the card, and just shoot a takedown and try to be? But I don't see it, dude. This guy came in against Val. I know it's Val. It's a little bit different.
He threw one punch. But, it was a 30-second fight.
I know, but you could tell he was jazzed up to show off the fucking striking. I truly believe that Bo Nickal is not going to come in and shoot a takedown. He's going to try and strike with this guy, and his striking is telegraphed, it's lungy, and Brundage is a good striker.
It is very lungy.
Brundage is a good striker. He's a good striker.
Powerful, fat. I agree with every single thing you're saying. I do think Bo will wrestle. Bo actually respects Cody. Bo is like, he's good.
Dude, he says
so
that
because he says
that, but because he's supposed to say that, I guarantee, because Bo Nickal, nobody loves Bo Nickal more than Bo Nickal. And he's already talked about, I'm going to be the champion of this, and I'm going to beat Chimaev and stuff like that. So maybe in the public, he's being like, yeah, I respect Cody, and I know what he brings. I guarantee when it's like me and you talking, him and his boys, he thinks Cody Brundage is a fucking joke. He thinks these odds are funny. He's talking to his friends. I'm going to do this to him, and I bet I can knock him out with this, and I bet I can finish it in 10 seconds. I guarantee he's having those conversations privately, and he's going to come in and be in for a rude fucking awakening.
So all of that is possible, but he also just said one of the greatest American wrestlers of all time was a fraud. He's not afraid to say what he thinks. So I disagree with that statement. I think he does. This is a natural evolution.
Somebody just randomly said, what if he doesn't have friends?
This is a natural evolution in his career. Cody Brundage is by far the best opponent that Bo Nickal has fought. It's a natural evolution. And then if he beats him, he'll fight some. So the matchmaking makes sense. The odds, they're crazy. They make sense just given the credentials and the clear path to win. With that being said, Do
and
not
Cody
bet
knows how
on
to wrestle, by the way. This
Correct.
isn't fucking
Correct.
Jamie Pickett. This isn't,
There's
this guy
different
knows how to-
levels, but correct.
Yeah, right. There are different levels. If this is a straight wrestling match, Bo Nickal probably wins, but this is mixed martial arts. Other things are involved, and Cody also has a nasty guillotine. He has a nasty. Cody, please don't do the guillotine, but he does have kind of a nasty guillotine. But
Listen, I would love, so I have zero money on Bo Nickal, and you shouldn't either. These odds are too ridiculous. Go get out a calculator, build yourself a parlay, then add Bo Nickal and watch it add 35 cents to the payout. Do not add that level of risk. There is still risk. This is still a fist fight. But Bo Nickal could break his shin. He could get knocked out. Like, anything could happen. It's absurd to put Bo Nickal in a parlay with any odds that look anything like this. It's absurd. We could all be positive he wins, but don't bet on it. It's crazy.
I think this is how the fight's going to go, right? And I'm going to eventually clip this up to the actual fight because I know this is how it's going to go. It's going to look amazing when I'm saying something that's going to happen. Bo's going to come in, try to strike immediately, get hit. People are going to gasp a little bit. He's not going to get like stagger, but it's going to be like pop, pop, and people will be like, uh-oh. And then Bo's going to shoot, right? And he's not going to get that first takedown. And then people are going to be like, uh-oh, because he already got hit, and then he got stuffed on the takedown, and then he's going to look a little bit desperate in there, and Cody's going to hit him with really something fucking big, and then he's going to get really hurt, and Cody's going to finish him on the ground. A little TKO, so.
What the hell? I forget what I was going to say too, but it'll be, in the moment, watching the fights, in that moment, in my media room, I will want Cody to win. I think it would be, as a fan in that moment, would be unbelievable. That place would go crazy. The biggest favorite of all time winning in the moment. But for the division, it's better if Bo. We need a superstar, and if Bo, this is what I feel. I feel that Bo Nickal can be what Khamzat thinks he is. Khamzat has no fucking cardio. I think Bo Nickal can be what Khamzat thinks he is. You disagree with that?
Dude, Khamzat is like probably 10 times the striker that Bo is at this point.
Correct, and he's also much farther along in his career. I'm saying can be what Khamzat thinks he is. Khamzat also has 4 minutes of cardio.
Well, how much does Bo have? We have no idea. You just assume. Khamzat is a wrestler too, with all these wrestling stuff. You see him work hard and all this stuff, and we've
seen Khamzat gas. We haven't had the opportunity to see Bo gas. He's just too good, too fast.
The funniest thing in the world would be Bo is getting some wrestling off.
I don't think he beats
Cody.
Khamzat right now. I'm not saying he beats him right now.
I'm not even fucking talking about that right now. I'm saying the funniest thing that would happen in this fight would be that Bo has some success but doesn't get to finish in the first round. And then it's Bo Nickal that's fucking all of a sudden like gas.
He's the tired one, and Cody's just fresh, making good decisions. I'm looking.
Like Bo Nickal goes out like Dennis. Was it Dennis? Dennis. What's his name in the Bazooka?
Budka.
Yeah,
just
whatever.
crotch sniffing loser.
Just like, oh, this guy's dead.
yeah. No, listen. I think in the moment, I would love to watch Cody Brundage win this fight. I would love it.
Well, I got good news for you.
But it's better.
I got great news.
But I think come fight night, Bo Nickal will be worth that price tag. Not the betting odds. Don't touch that. That's ridiculous. $9,500 in DraftKings. He has covered that in every single fight he has ever been in. I think he does more of the same. We talked about the UFC knowing what they're doing with matchups. That's what we got here. You raise your hand. What do you need?
I don't know. This guy says Jacob has only gotten 10% of his picks right since he made his channel. I don't even know what the fuck that means or how. You would have to you have to try really hard to only get 10% of your picks right. I have no idea what that means. But
people just say random shit.
Just live stream Saturday. I will be streaming UFC 300. I will be watching this fight live with you guys. And when Cody Brundage wins, there's a wall right here that I'm going to fucking run straight through. And I pray to God that there's not a stud right there because I'm going to be fucking hyped as shit.
Well, get a second camera. I'd love to watch anybody who watches Jersey Shore, they know the situation when he slams his head against the wall and just ends up in a neck brace.
That plastered fucking shockwave. He goes.
He did shockwave.
Those houses are built a little different than these drywall fucking construction.
Yeah, the best is like him with sunglasses on and the neck brace just like angrily eating chicken cutlets. Anyway, guys, if you want to unlock our premium service, just go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top. It's $10 for an entire month. You'll get picks, bets, tools, anything you could ever want or need for every single fight week in an entire month. Before you go, let me give you $50. Anybody who goes to wewantpicks.com/bets and signs up with any one of our affiliate partners gets $50 as a thank you. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. We send you $50 as a thank you.